What are you here to do? What is your sacred calling? What do you do with your precious energy while here on this earth? I'm Ashley Sunshine. I'm a water priestess and a women's sacred business mentor. And this has been one of the biggest burning questions of my life. So what are we really here to do? What brought us here? And what's the purpose of being here? And I remember being in my corporate job after university and driving home in the dark because it was winter and I've been in the office for all the daylight hours, thinking to myself, this must not be it. This must not be the reason why my soul is here at this time. This must not be the best way to use my life force energy. So what is? What could be? And when I started tapping into really myself and what I truly wanted, I remember that when I was a little girl, I really wanted to travel. I really wanted to see the world. I wanted to explore. And so a year after working in corporate, I decided to sell all my stuff, pack my bags, and see the world. And it was this amazing trust that I was washed over with trust from my yoga practice and from the incredible synchronicities that took place in order to get me to New Zealand, from my corporate job all the way to New Zealand. And it was just amazing how I followed this rhythm and this path that felt like it was laid out for me. And on this journey, I really began to inquire about what it is that we're meant to do here. Not only me, but other people. How do we find our purpose? How do we know what it is that we're here to do? And I believe that some people will have like a very strong, okay, this is what I'm here to do, and I know it, and it's clear, and it's the path, and I'm taking that path till the end. And some people have more of a winding road. They might have to try this, they might have to try this, they might have to try this. So there really isn't that one answer or solution on the external. Actually, the solution is on the internal. And through this years of asking this question and inquiring and practicing different arts and movements and yoga and meditations, I understood that there is a wellspring within us. There is a place inside of us that is beyond this physical reality, that is not limited by time and space, but that is eternal and that is infinitely connected with the source energy, with Mother, Father, God, with Great Spirit, with the holy cosmos, or whatever you want to call it. There's a place inside of us that's infinitely connected to that and not dependent on this world. It's like that phrase, be in the world but not of it. This reminds me so deeply of the mermaids. You know, this is the teaching of the mermaids. Be in the world but not of it, right? That you're not dependent on the world, but you're enjoying it. You're not a victim of this world. You're actually just experiencing it. And sometimes there's devastation. Sometimes there's chaos. Sometimes there's crisis. But that doesn't have to mean that we don't still have that inner smile and that inner connection with the all. And that's a devotional path of the yogi and of the priestess, is to continue discovering that life force energy within us, that source within us that is not dependent on this outside world. And this is what I call our internal wellspring. It's like meditating in front of a spring, coming out of the mountain and just reflecting on the immense amount of water that keeps coming, that seems like it will never stop. That's the kind of creative, unstoppable, loving energy that we have within us that is not dependent on our biology. It's actually a connection to a cosmic life force. And the Reiki masters tap into this, and the energy workers tap into this, and the yogis tap into this, and the water priestesses tap into this as well. Because we start to see our bodies as a version of the earth, and we see the water as carrying this life-giving nectar from what seems like heaven. And the more we go into it, the more we realize how mysterious water is. Water actually has 70 anomalies known to us, and probably more, which means that it behaves in ways we wouldn't expect. And that's the definition of a miracle, is something that's unexplainable by science that happens anyway. According to science, water should melt at negative 70 degrees Celsius. It shouldn't even be frozen then, and it should become a vapor at negative 50 degrees. So we should only be experiencing water vapor, but we're actually experiencing miracles. And that miracle is you as well. You are an anomaly. You are an inexplainable source of infinite creative and feminine energy. You are an infinite source of ideas, of knowledge, of inspiration, of wisdom, really. And it's your job to open those floodgates, to allow space for your soul, to open up and let the spring pour forth through writing your books, through creating your videos, through dancing your dance, through singing your song, through whatever it is, to finding your own rhythm and living the embodiment of your own rhythm. And so in Wellspring, in the 12-week journey that we're going on starting April 14th, we're going to be diving into Water Priestess Arts that are specifically catered to this principle of opening up your unique wellspring, of opening up your unique purpose. Hello, tractor. Of opening up your floodgates of purpose, of power, of personal strength and will, and your ability to create the life that you absolutely love, that feels so nourishing for you, that feels so right and in integrity for you. So it requires a sense of deep internal knowing what the integrity feels like. And water is the best teacher of that, because she can't accept not being in integrity. She becomes polluted, she becomes distorted, she becomes the opposite of life-giving. And so we bring her on as our teacher in this 12-week program to make space for our soul, to listen to the messages, to go into ceremony with water, to connect to our integrity and feel into the guidance of what would be the most nourishing and authentic life for ourselves. And through that process, we find ourselves, well, yeah, I feel like I'm on my path. I don't know what exactly it is. I haven't figured it all out yet, but it feels good. And that's where we want to get to. So this journey is for awakening priestesses, is for women of all paths who want to connect to the magic and mystery of water, who want to feel nature behind them, that nature's got your back, that water's got your back, that you're not doing this alone, that your business, that your mission, that your soul purpose is really incorporated into nature. And this is for you if you're ready for the next level of embodiment of your soul's calling. And so I call you forward. Come and join us. You can click below to find more details about the course. And it's really, really affordable this time because it's my first time running this exact program, and it's an intro to a bigger program. And so I really want it to be accessible for you, and I feel that calling and direction for it to be really accessible. So I really hope that you'll come and join us. And if you have any questions or you want to hop on a call to see if this is right for you, then click the schedule a clarity call with me, and we'll hop on a 15-minute call to see if this is right for you with absolutely no pressure. I really trust that incredible women will be in this, and that you will leave this program with a sisterhood for life, a sisterhood of water, a remembrance together of the magic of the mermaids, of the whales, of the dolphins, of the ocean, and all the beautiful, infinite magic that water brings. So come join us. Thank you so much for being here with me. I love you. I honor you. And mwah, many blessings.